Hello everybody. Today we are going to go ahead and make auto crafters. We are going to make a cake factory is basically what I'm going to get at. Now let's get down to business and look at the newly added and well loved decorative pot. So what we need to do, and this is the main idea we're going to need to do. We need to get a crafter to get 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, and 3 of these so we can get a cake, and then for it to immediately spit itself out like that. And then it needs to take the 3 buckets and put it back into rotation and give us the cake. That's the goal for today. Now, lucky for us, I believe absolutely every single bit of this is farmable, including the sugar cane, which has just recently been farmable, because as long as we have a sugarcane farm, it will just produce the sugar necessary for this entire machine. So, let's make like a checklist. We're gonna need wheat farm. This is what we need. Now, out of curiosity, because I have yet to mess with milk buckets. No, it wasn't. Actually, was it? Still not gonna work like that. What we could probably do, and we can basically go like this. That's the plan. So I want to get the cakes here, and I want to get the milk buckets here, which will probably require some sort of item sorter. No, I just realized something. Now I'm following, from my knowledge, Impulse's design? Yeah, I'm following Impulse's design on how to make an item sorter, and I just realized something. Cakes are unstackable. Lucky for me. If this design works with milk buckets, then we just don't need an item sorter, we just need the milk buckets to be taken out of the system first. So, theoretically, if I were to do the cake recipe, so if I was to do the recipe, right? Should probably do enough to make one of these. Right? If I was to do that recipe, and I was to flick this here, the cake should be at the end, while the bucket should get filtered. So that's all gone. The cake here, and there's buckets here. So now, here comes problem number 2. We have the auto thing here, right? Now, out of curiosity, because I don't think this would work, if I was to get the eggs, I just made a realization that it's just gonna go. Is we need this to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. To automatically make the cake recipe, and then for it to auto initiate once it gets it. So, let's figure out how to do this pot. Hey, like, what is the checking system? Because I've not done redstone in a while. How do I check the strength? 9. Basically, as long as we have something that is of signal strength of 8, which luckily for us, we can do that. 5. Okay. So as long as it's a signal strength of 5, the second it loses 1, it won't power. Okay. So because this is 5, this sends out the exact type, just the exact signal strength that would turn off this thing if it isn't a full recipe, right? So now that we have this thing have an on-off switch, then it is as simple as routing power to this. So theoretically, if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. That should automatically spit out an extra cake. Empty all this and add to the bucket thing. Boom! Now, what about that toggle? Going into there like this, and so boom. So turn this on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. And so this would lock the final one. So if this was to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. This is a full recipe, but it's not spitting it out because I don't have the automatic crafting switch on, which will then go ahead and automatically make it. Boom! There you go. Now here's the difficult part. This thing. We need this to automatically dispense into here correctly. Theoretically, something tells me this didn't work. There's a problem. Good. See if this works. No. Because it locks all the things. Second it doesn't though, it feels perfectly fine. So if I was to activate this, crafting. Yes! Okay, with a kill switch as well, which is nice. And then I can empty this myself. And then all I need to do is refill up this shit. Which we can do pretty much automatically. The craft is done. And the bucket's back in the rotation is basically done as well, because we got the bucket separated from the cake here. Boom. So, if I was to go into survival, right? Game mode, survival, and I want to refill the machinery, right? Because let's say the machinery hasn't been filled up recently, then I can go now what about eggs, right? The amount of baby chickens in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that should be hopefully enough. That we're using water streams to move it in here. This is so we can give ourselves some extra space. So all we need to do here is get an auto crafter that will spit it out into this machine. So crafter, boop, 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 spilled water. That's fine now. And all it needs to do is make sugar. Peter goes into a block, goes into the machine. So this would probably require 1 sugar. Go into here. And it to shoot out there, going automatically back into the machine. Boom. Then this requires sugarcane. And just to test it out, get shot all in there, more or less. And then this thing will just automatically start crafting them, right? No, something fucked up. Now let's not do it too fast. Let's just do a nice little slow redstone clock, right? Me being able to disable it and extend it. So when this thing fully extends, and it gets all shut down, it will just constantly make the sugar. Boom. So, we should be kinda good. We should have a villager there that turns into a farmer. We should have a villager here that is just there to be there. Right, and so if I was to go and bone meal a few of this, right, you would go ahead and do his job, right? Then you will empty out things to this guy, right? Come on, throw it. He threw something, holy shit. It's bread! Why? There we go. Now, what I do realize is I kind of need to get the seeds. So, right, so I got a bunch of these. Knew that was gonna happen. You can dump, I'm gonna dump these in there. Boop boop. Should be only bring the wheat down here because this item sorter should be taking all the seeds. Yes, and wheat will just go down this way. A basically semi-automatic cake making machine. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, come to my factory.
Can you blow it up?
See,
Wow.
the latest update, if you haven't seen, adds these things called crafters. Today, there's a snapshot that has them. And there was one thing I said I was going to do when it got added to the game. And that was Phil Stampy's dream of a fully, well, semi-automatic crafting of cake.
What?
It takes one lever switch to turn on this factory, and it will empty buckets here and give us cake.
What?
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 Why did it break? That's fine. Boom. Huh? What happened? I have a temporary fix because I see what the problem is. That is probably me just
Connor!
flooded the entire thing with wheat, but I don't care. Alright, this should hopefully fix it. I'm gonna replace that torch. There you go.
Please.
Yep.
Yes.
Don't know why that's giving me a problem all of a sudden, but it takes like 10 seconds to fix it. Boom.
Yes.
And so this is automatically giving us cake. Fully automatic, well, semi-automatic. Cake farm. Vanilla Minecraft.
That is so epic.
Good job, Mojang.
Good job, Mojang.
Good job, Connor. Good job, Connor.
I'm not singing. Good job,
Oh.
Connor.
Nah.
Good job, Connor.
Nah. Nah.
Good job, Mr.
No.
Matsuro.
Nah.